I'm Rebecca O'Sullivan. I'm with Volac. I'm here on Peter and Thomas O'Hanrahan's farm in Kilkenny for the Green Acres Farm Walk today. So I'm here to discuss milk replacer, the specs and how much, I suppose, quantity you should be using for rearing your calves. So when we're looking at milk replacer, you want to check the protein level. So for our beef farmers, we'd be recommending between 20 and 23% protein and 18 to 20% oil. We want a higher protein, lower fat, and that's all about developing skeletal and muscular growth in our calves. And when we look at our ash and fibre, we want as low fibre as possible, as that's not digestible to our calves, and less than 8 in our ash. When you look at whole milk, it's a 7% ash content. When we're looking at the back of a bag, your ingredients are in descending order, so your top ingredient is your main ingredient. Ideally, the less amount of ingredients means the more the quantity of the first ingredient is. So we'd always be pushing for whey protein based milk replacers over whey powder. So whey protein would be used in bodybuilding, in muscle development, and used in human nutrition as well, and that's where we see better performance in our calves. When our farmers are setting up and feeding their calves, they'd be looking at how much they want to be feeding. We'd be recommending about 750 grams a day per calf. And I suppose this is because when you look at maintenance for a calf, they need 380 grams a day just to survive, and that's with every other condition right. So they're not too warm, they're not too cold, they're not stressed, and everything else is going right in the shed. If there's drops in temperatures or if they're too hot, they're going to actually need more to control that temperature. So that's where you'd see it's important for our beef farmers to understand this. If they're buying calves in autumn, if they're buying calves in the spring, there's different stresses that could be on the calves at those times. When we're mixing up our milk replacers, we'd be recommending that you weigh initially. So weigh the milk replacer and weigh on every pallet. Obviously there can be slightly different densities. Using a clean scoop, weigh on a scales and measure, so 375 grams in the morning and evening, but that's within 3 litres, and that's a very important one to clarify. For 1 litre you need 125 grams of powder, 875 mils of water to give you 12.5% solids, same as whole milk. But if you have a litre of water and add your 125 grams on top of it, that's actually only 11%, so you've actually gone below and you won't get the same performance from your calves. So it's very important that farmers understand that they're mixing it correctly and mixing to the right concentration. Today as well, we'll just be discussing the different feed options that are available to our farmers. So on the O'Hanrahan's farm here, they actually have a computerised calf feeder that will feed the calves for them. They can set how much concentration, set the curve and set the weaning, and that's all done through the machine. But obviously not every farmer has that system, so there's shuttles that you can get, the milk bars, milk teats. All of these systems work as long as you're consistent in what you do, and that's kind of what we're trying to highlight today.